Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out late into your evening. Hopefully, it's not disrupted your plans for dinner and relaxing in the sunshine too much. I know that Year 11s who are Weald students signed out today, so congratulations for completing that important milestone in your education. And I know that those of you who are coming from other schools, we saw lots of you yesterday. Welcome back. I hope you had a really fantastic day yesterday, and we look forward to hearing from you more and seeing more of you over the coming weeks and months. So we're just going to go through a few things this evening, a little bit about our curriculum offer and what the curriculum looks like for the majority of students and for some other students too. We're going to look at what the community is like and what the experience of sixth form students has been like over the last few years. The support that we give to students generally, both academic and pastoral, but also the tips that we're kind of giving to students to make the most of at the start of Year 12 in particular. And we'll also talk a little bit about the additional transition support we offer to those who are coming to us from another school or to those that are struggling with the initial parts of Year 12. And then we'll think a little bit about UCAS, so beyond 18, as students leave us, it's really important to have that end goal in mind as well. And the next steps, kind of following on from results day and what you can do to make sure that the process is really smooth. So just to give you an idea of who's who, I'm Mr. Cook, Graham Cook to the adults. I am the head of sixth form here. I was head of sixth form from September this year, so I've almost done the first year and I'm starting to feel like I know what I'm doing in that kind of process of the year. I'm really well supported by two sixth form managers. So Mrs. Tucker is here this evening. She'll talk to you a little bit later on. We also have Mrs. Goodwin. She works part-time as another sixth form manager. Between the two of them, they look after the day-to-day academic and pastoral well-being of our students. They are the equivalent of the heads of house and heads of year that you'll be used to working with in lower schools. So all of the roles that those members of staff have done up to this point, they take over that in September and have some kind of handover between now and then. We also have Mrs. Tandy and Mrs. Love. They currently work as our progress coaches, so they intervene with students who are not just struggling with a particular subject, but maybe struggling across the board, or if they are struggling with particular study habits and study skills. So they work with students on a very small group basis, usually 2 or 3, but it can go up a little bit more than that, or it can be 1-to-1. And then Mrs. Ridley and Mrs. White, they are both our sixth form office staff. They're the friendly face as students arrive in the morning, sitting on reception, and they'll help students sign in, help them with timetable issues, more practical things, borrowing a Chromebook to study on. But they are there as another point of call and a huge wealth of information. So if students are feeling like they need some information to help them manage their day or the week, the sixth form office staff are more than happy to help them as well. So we've got quite a large team for the size of the sixth form, and on top of those 6 members of staff plus myself, we have 15 sixth form tutors. Each student is assigned a form tutor, and they see them regularly, usually in quite small groups. And obviously we have the expert subject staff who deliver things like A-level physics, chemistry, and economics, so that I don't have to. But between all of those members of staff, we have a really good team that support sixth form students. It's a really big school, but it's quite a small sixth form, and I think we really do feel that it's a close-knit